come.
All right.
Loud.
Into the darkness and warmth of the earth.
We lay down.
Into the sadness and smiles of our memories.
We lay you down.
Into the cycle of living and dying.
We lay you down.
May you rest in peace.
Forever.
We lay you down.
We lay you
We
down.
lay you down.
Oh, we got it.
Lizzie.
Liz?
We're forever dancing in our memories.
We lay you down.
Yeah, we lay you down.
Or whatever. Okay, now this next section, Arnold's going to lead the first line, and then we'll just go around. So Karen next, Eva, and so on, and just read one line at a time. And when it's over, it's over.
At the rising sun and at its going down, we remember them.
At the blowing of the wind and the chill of winter, we remember them.
At the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them.
Chelsea?
Okay. Oh, we're going to. At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of the autumn, we remember them.
At the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them.
When we have joy we crave to share, we remember them.
When we have achievements that are based on theirs, we remember them.
As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now part of us as we remember them.
So now, if anybody feels like saying something of their own, more or less in that brief little format, we're going to just have that be a pop around.
But we also are going to do it. You can hold off until the
Yeah,
luncheon if you like.
The big memories we'll do at the luncheon, the
Right.
stories. This is just literally a quick little thing. So for instance, I might say, when I cooked for the holidays and when I arranged flowers, I remember them.
When I used to, when I did mole trapping, I remember him.
When I try and cook a pie, I can't remember what she said, but I remember not remembering.
When they had dinner parties and I worked them all the time, I remember them.
When I go into a special personal library, I think of Dan and his library.
When I teach my students, I think of Margaret.
When I bake cookies, I look at Margaret's cookie box.
That's right.
It's always had cookies.
When I see beautiful flowers, I think of the marvelous garden that Dan produced.
Definitely.
I think fondly of Dan's Alpha and great trips.
I was gonna say, every time I see a red Alfa Romeo, I think of them. And Margaret, I always, whenever I have a piece of, was it she made fudge?
Yeah.
Caramel. Christmas, always. I miss those.
A white box with a red ribbon around it makes me think of her caramels. It just will always.
Christmas box.
I think of weird things like Dan and I being 15 miles up the Hoh River Trail. He has blisters, and I came down with the mumps. And swollen out to here, and he offered to carry my pack, which was very sweet of him.
Yeah, big brother. With blisters.
When I make space for family to happen, I will remember them.
Yes.
When I eat chocolate, I remember them. What? You used to let me have chocolates when they're...
That's
Yeah,
right.
they have that little bowl.
When I eat ice cream, I remember.
Yeah.
It's a great ritual. If Jesus had had the chocolate ice cream, he'd be everywhere. Listen, remember.
All right. Anybody else?